Hi, everyone. This is Aaron. I'm really glad you guys called in to hear a little bit of what has been going on with me the past 2 weeks. I have started the Thrive Nutrition program, the Thrive Experience, and I can tell you, most of you know, if you know me, I've had complications, physically that started, 15 odd years ago, muscle spasms, severe aching in my joints, my hips, knees, especially, my hands and feet, and my back has been the worst. The muscle spasms, on top of everything else, is what really wore me out, had me exhausted before the day was even halfway through. Stomach problems, bladder problems, sleeping problems. I mean, you name it, I have had a wonderful time. But since I started the Thrive 1, 2, 3, you get up in the morning, you take your pills, 20 minutes later you do the shake, and then you slap on your DFT. There has been a world of change that has just really made me excited and happy. I've tried other things that have not worked, and this is the first time something has actually helped me that, isn't bad for me, isn't more medications on top of medications. And I just want everyone to try it, find out about it, see how I can help them. That's my goal. And I'd like to pass it over to Michelle, and she can give you her story.
All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Shell. I'm from Dalhart, Texas, and I just want to thank you for having me on this call. I actually started my Thrive Experience 11 months ago, last July, and I was in a really bad place at the time, fighting some depression, fighting some anxiety issues, had some serious medical issues going on in my life, quite a few prescription medications for different things, but most of all, I was just tired all the time. I'm a single mom. I was working 2 to 3 jobs, never had energy to do the things that my children wanted me to do with them, much less the desire to want to go do anything with them. And it was the middle of summer, and I really hadn't been a mom, much less the mom that my kids deserve. So when my friend Stacy reached out to me over a process of about a week or so, with just getting my email and whatnot, and then finally she sent me a trial and was like, just please try this. I was really skeptical at the time, and I was like, she's got to be kidding. There's no way 2 capsules when you first wake up, a premium lifestyle shake 20 minutes later, and a DFT foam patch was ever going to make me feel better. Boy, was I wrong, and I'm so thankful that she reached out to me. That was probably the most life-changing thing that anybody has ever done for me. I was lucky. I was a day one person, and I felt it on day one. I actually took my kids swimming after working 13 hours the night before and only sleeping 3 hours that morning. I woke up, did my 3 steps, and within 20 to 40 minutes, I was wide awake, and I was ready to go and do the things I needed to do with my children. Tried to take a nap when I first got home, couldn't take a nap, went ahead, got ready for work, and worked another 13 hours the next day. And lo and behold, the second day was just as great as the first. The third was just as great as the first 2. And so by day 3, I knew that this was definitely something I wanted to look into, and I definitely wanted to at least share it with my other friends. So I told her, I was like, I don't have the money for it. How do I get this free? And she walked me through the steps as a refer-to program that the company has, with 2 customers, 2 of your friends, 2 of your family members, whoever on auto ship, you get your products free. And so I have been thriving for free since I started, which was the best benefit ever. Never in my life at this time last year would I have ever thought that I would be able to stay home and actually be a part of my children's lives without working 2 or 3 jobs. I'm actually very blessed with the company, with everything that's happened in our lives, with an amazing team underneath us. amazing support team above us. I went from working 2 to 3 jobs to working 1 job in October. Reaching my 12K status, I've been able to get a company car paid for by the company. And then in January of this year, I was able to walk away from my 1 full-time job that I still had and work full-time from home with Thrive. And I've been able to make every sport game, everything that my children are involved in, and still be able to, be a productive leader, but productive business person. I'm not going to lie, it does take work, but it's probably the best work that I've ever had an experience to have. Just waking up and having the energy and the mindset and the clear thinking that Thrive has given me, I no longer dread waking up because I know I'm going to have the energy to do whatever it takes to make it through the day and then some. I'm no longer on all of the medications that my doctor had me on. Over a process of a few months with my doctor's help, we got me off of all of those. So, my body is getting premium vitamins to live the way it should be. My kids got their mom back. My friends got a friend that they could stand to be around back. I got my life back. I honestly don't think I ever felt as good as I do now, even when I was a teenager. And, just the blessings that this company provides. I've qualified for 2 lifestyle getaways, went to Vegas in March. Several people went to Cancun in the first of this month in June. It's just amazing. And it all started out with Stacy reaching out to me and just me having an open mind and listening to her and trusting her and trying it. And with that, I'm going to pass the call over to Stacy.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for having me on, and thank you so much for dialing in and taking time out of your afternoon. My name is Stacy Tucker. I am from Huntsville, Alabama. I'm currently dialing in from Erie, Pennsylvania. I've been up here sharing the Thrive experience and having an event with another promoter. And it has been such a blessing. Thrive has taken me lots of places that I never could have gone. But, that's a blessing in itself. But the biggest blessing has been my own personal Thrive experience. Let me give a little background on myself personally. I have always suffered from headaches, and the headaches basically ruled my life. They were very disruptive to my life. Even on good days when I didn't have a headache, I found myself just wanting to sleep, to finally get some restful sleep, or I just wasn't fighting those headaches. So our lives, my husband and I, we fought it for a long time, and we finally had just resolved, we quit making plans, we quit making engagements, dinner plans, social plans, family plans, because even if I didn't have a headache, I just felt so crummy to where I couldn't enjoy it. So we just, it just became the norm for us, and even though it did become normal, we did accept it. This is how it is, and it's okay. We're going to make the best of it. I still couldn't shake that feeling that there was something out there. I had tried everything from over-the-counter, other direct sales health and wellness, to physician-prescribed, neurologist prescribed, you name it. I tried everything, and I would get relief in one area, but I would be fatigued and zombie-like, or I would get a little bit of appetite suppressant, to help with cravings and things, and then I would be so lethargic in the afternoons. The energy didn't last, So it was just, I never got that full package that I was looking for and hopeful for. And about 6 months prior to my Thrive experience, I had lost 5 close family members in that short stretch of time. And I found myself dealing with a lot of issues that I wasn't accustomed, I didn't know how to deal with, So, and that added stress just added to the frequency of my headaches and the intensity and things like that. So it's kind of like a little cycle I was in. And I saw a friend post on Facebook about this thing called Thrive, and I watched her for a little while. I watched her for almost a couple months, and I just wasn't in that place to where I was ready to get my hopes up or ready to give something else another try in case it was another failure. So I watched a while. But I was hopeful, I read some stories on the Facebook fan page, some of the testimonies I'm sure you've seen shared on some people's walls that are on the call tonight. And, I thought, why not? If just 10% of what these people are saying is true, my whole life will be changed. So I reached out, got a trial pack, gave it a try, and fell in love. Day one, I didn't know I could feel this good. I've never had that much energy in my life. I almost didn't know what to do with myself. It was just amazing, overwhelming. It was such a blessing, and I need to also be honest. I did not tell my husband I was going to try something else because I couldn't bear to have to tell him that I had another product failure. So, and with the 3 simple steps, like Erin had mentioned, I didn't have to tell him. So I gave it another day, thinking hopefully it won't wear off. Maybe it's not a placebo effect, And day 3, my husband looks at me and wants to know what on earth is going on. Who are you? You seem happy. So I spilled the beans. He wanted to know more about it. He's been happily thriving with me now for almost a year. And it's been such a blessing for us. It really has. And being able to reach out and change other people's lives. And just like I'm sharing on the call tonight with you guys, it's such a blessing and an honor to be able to share my story in hopes that maybe it'll ring a bell with someone or they can relate so that they might actually go ahead and give it a try because it really is life-changing. I mean, everyone has issues, whether it's emotional, physical, financial. Everyone has issues. So, give it a try. That's all you can get that free link. Our company's totally free to join. Get that free link and check it all out yourself and read some of those testimonies on that Facebook page. I think you're going to definitely be pleased with everything you check out. But there's no obligation whatsoever, no different than an Amazon or eBay account, So reach back out to Erin or whoever referred you to that call and talk to them about getting your free link so that you can check it out yourself. And with that, I want to thank you again so much for having me on the call tonight. It is such a blessing to be able to share with you guys. And with that, Erin, I'm going to pass it back off to you and let you close the call out.
Okay, thank you. And I appreciate your guys' stories. It means a lot. And I just want everyone to know that the biggest thing for me, the aches and pains and all that's improved, that's great. But it's changed my mood because I'm not down because I feel miserable. I don't have to lie about how I feel. That's one of the biggest things for me. I want to thank everybody for, spending their time sitting in and listening. I really appreciate it. Thank you, and this call is officially closed.